Oh, so another fun topic. I have a project. I'm about to embark on this project, which I'll share in a later video. And I was watching a guy, link here below, and he was using a tool that I'd never seen before. And it's a pneumatic air punch. And the concept is that you put it over the nail and then punch, much like you would if you were driving a nail with an air gun, but this is going to be in reverse. And this is for removing nails, in my case, from pallet wood. So we're going to give that a shot. All right, so I've got my fitting, dry fit it. That works. Put some self-reliant tape on it and tighten her up. So before the internet starts whining about, why don't you just use a hammer and a pry bar? Well, if you're doing a lot of these, it makes sense to set up a manufacturing process which is faster and more efficient than doing it manually. This is a tool that has a very specific job. It's a unitasker, but it does its job extremely well. I'm about to demonstrate. So the idea is that you place the business end down over one of these nails and pull the trigger. And the nail is out. Well, not exactly out, it's mostly out. Actually, in a couple of cases, it did knock it straight out of the board, which is okay with me. So there's 2 fewer on this end that I have to pull out. And yeah, you're still gonna have to use a hammer or a pry bar to pull this stuff out, more than likely, but it's a lot less work now that they're out this far because the heads are embedded. And this is pallet wood, so pallets are intended not to come apart. This is from an IT product versus a traditional pallet that would be used for much heavier goods, and this was intended to come apart so that they could get the gear off of the pallet. There we go. Other pallets have ring nails in them that are going to be a lot harder to pull out, so this is a nice solution. Okay, so that one was cheating a little bit. That's multiple layers of wood with multiple nails through it, and those weren't going to come out. But this is a cheapy Harbor Freight pallet I picked up from behind the store because I thought I could use these for shims or something. Yeah, and it knocks the nails straight out of the back. All right, so this is more like a traditional pallet nail, and you can see that little it looks like a spur to me that helps to keep the nail from coming out of the wood. So these guys, no problem. I still have to use a claw hammer to pull the nails out the other side, but it's a lot less work. That was the hardest nail to get out so far. Okay, so these are ringed, shanked nails that are typically seen on pallets. You see the little rings, and they hold on to the wood. This one took 4 or 5 goes with the pneumatic nail remover. I'll show you what it looks like. You can see how much is still sticking out. And then it's through the other side. So this is a lot of work for you trying to do this manually. I mean, if this thing had to go 5 times to pull it out doing it manually, it would take you a while. A lot of people just cut them off. So the question, is a $60 tool worth pushing nails out the other side? Yes. If I do this an hour, it's paid for itself, depending on how you bill your time out per hour as a professional or a hobbyist. I think about how much my time costs per hour, regardless if it's a hobby or if it's having the brake pads changed on my truck. The price that they're going to charge me, I'm not an expert doing it. It's going to take me probably twice as long to do it. Therefore, do the math, and it's cheaper for them to do it for me. So, this thing, link below, Amazon, about 60 bucks, depending on your area. Pneumatically driven. So far it's holding up. This one was more fairly highly reviewed, regarded, and of the pallets that I was, or the pallet, it was a tall pallet, multiple sides, that I'm tearing down, that was just about done. So a couple more pieces, and I did break a head off a nail, so I got to finagle pulling that out, but other than that, all good. Yes, I would recommend a tool like this. This is Air Locker brand. I found on Amazon. Good enough for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.